Hello, and welcome back to the Lost Archives. My name's Owen, and we are playing The Wandering Village, a brand new game that I have been super excited to check out for quite some time. So let's just jump in. We're going to do a new game. I am probably a novice, but let's go adept. I'm going to call it the Lost Archives. Nice and easy. Let's do it.
Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
So, this game is a city builder, very much inspired by Studio Ghibli. Heavily inspired by Studio Ghibli, I would say. Very Nausicaa Valley of the Wind vibes I get looking at this game. Very much Nausicaa Valley of the Wind vibes. So we are riding around on the back of a giant creature called Onbu. I think it's called an Onbu, sorry. And we're riding around on the back of it. We are traveling with it as it takes us to various locations, and we're just passengers. We're along for the ride. So it's a really, really fun game. I have played a little bit of it just to sort of get my head around some of the mechanics, so I kind of understand what I'm doing here. First thing we're building, some houses. Our people who are on the back of Onbu need some places to live. We need to make sure we've got locations for them. Each house can support 2 people, each of these huts, or tents I should say, so we're going to build a couple of those. We can also use this harvest tool to select elements of things that we want to basically be harvesting and for getting resources. Stones, we definitely want to get some stones, we want to get access to some wood. These horns or spikes of Onbu, we probably don't want to harvest, because if we do, it starts to make Onbu a bit sad and not trust us as much, and we really need Onbu to trust us. We're kind of working together here to survive. In that introduction, you heard a little bit about the wasteland, these toxic spores that are essentially like damaging or killing everything around. We need to avoid them as much as possible. Problem is, Onbu's not great at that when we first start. It's not something he's particularly good at. 63%, 67%. So I'm just going to put down a berry gathering bush just so that we can get 63 is probably the best we're going to get, I think. Oh, 71. Alright, we'll take 71% efficiency. Let's drop our berry gathering station here. So essentially we're going to start building a city on the back of Onbu. We're going to need access to water fairly soon as well. I might place our water gatherers. So there's some certain things that we need to kind of be aware of as we head into the game. One of them is that these trees here, the mother trees, are used to spawn new trees. Because obviously, as you can see, we've got a limited amount of space, and then once we chop down all these trees, stuff's not really going to be growing anymore unless we're planting it. So we're keeping an eye out for any of the golden trees. They're mother trees. They basically allow us to grow new trees from saplings. We want to keep them safe and not worry about them. I might just pause the game while we're doing this stuff. Stones and rocks, we can harvest the stones as we go. There's also larger stones that we can harvest by putting down a special mine. There's also large tree trunks as well over here that we can also harvest using some other special sawmills that we can attach to it. I think special sawmills, I think they're called. But for the moment, we need to get access to food and water to maintain our people. Now, for the moment, Onbu is sleeping. He's having a little nap. You can see here in the top right, we've got our sleepiness is 39%, hunger's about 1%, poison, 0%, thank God. As we move along, Onbu's going to be traveling across this landscape. And there's all these little points of interest sort of hidden away that we can access once we get access to a, I think it's an expedition center, which we're going to have to research. So we've got a bit of work that we need to do to get up and running, and we want to get the expedition pretty quickly. I've found when I played before really briefly, I just sort of did my thing, was just mucking around a little bit, and then expeditions were a really good way to get resources, to get more population, more importantly. So we kind of want to get access to research ASAP. So I will put down a research station. I'm just trying to pick a really good spot to put it. And there's a bit of a science when it comes to placing areas on the back of Onbu. You can see there's some grass and some dirt. Grass is used to grow crops and things like that. So as soon as we've cleared out probably this section here, we're going to put some farms down in here, I think. We might even put a farm over here near the spikes, potentially. But I kind of want to build stuff next to the spikes as much as possible, because I'm not going to be harvesting the spikes. I want Onbu to like me. I don't want to hurt Onbu. So I've got no interest in harvesting those spikes. So I think I might put down the research station here next to this big boulder. Although, actually, let's bring it along a bit and let's put it down here, and I'll build a road connecting these bad boys up. Now we also want to start building some storage. Now I'm actually going to put a main storage site here so that we can start getting some storage. And then we want to have a pantry and a water tank. Probably we want to put the food near our huts so that when people come and access the locations there, although they don't really do that very much. So maybe we're better off actually building these up along here. That's a pretty good size for the expedition center. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put the pantry there, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I might put the pantry here, the water tank here, and then we'll probably build some more huts to fill in that gap there. We can probably fit 1, 2 more huts there. So we'll put a road here and a road along the front here too. All right. Sorry, probably should have hit play while I was doing all that. So our workers are going to go about and they're going to start building and managing everything as we go. I'm going to keep going through and marking all the things that we can harvest. Now, I don't want to harvest any trees that are currently growing. I only want to harvest trees that are grown. Definitely want to be harvesting all of this stone. Looks like we've got a lot of stone. This is awesome. Stone is fantastic. Got some trees here we can harvest. So yeah, we don't want to harvest any trees that are in the process of growing. Are you growing? No, you're fine. Sometimes it's not super easy to tell, and I have made the mistake before. The artwork is different enough that you just have to be on the lookout and you can sort it out. Berry bushes. Now we probably want to start harvesting some of these berries in here too when we get a chance. What's that tree there? So there's 2 golden trees there together. That's awesome. The mother trees, they can stay together. There's also 2 here as well. So we'll have to make sure we keep them secret and safe. I might speed up time a little bit while they go about and start repairing everything. Wood looks like our resource. Now we want to make harvesting of wood a slightly higher priority. So you can see here that I can select the priority tool and make things a higher priority. I want these to be done first. So all the wood that's near us, I want that cut down first. Cut down that tree too. We really want to start getting access to wood as soon as possible, so that we can start building, essentially, so that we can start getting access to more areas here, and so that we can start creating new things. All of these trees can be chopped down. I might make these slightly higher priority too, just because we've got no wood at all, and we're going to need lots of it. Okay, so this is where we have to pick what sort of things that we want to be going for. Now, I actually want to smash the Scavenger Hut ASAP, because the Scavenger Hut is what lets us travel the world and explore and find new people. Because at the moment, our limiting factor is people. That's what we're going to run out of. That's going to be our limiting factor for being able to do things in this game right now, is people. I'm going to build another... I don't need to build a hut just yet. We've got exactly enough huts for the number of people. There's no point smashing more huts just yet. Onbu's still sleeping. 19%, so he's having a little snooze still. Lots of good resources. Now, yeah, as I was saying before, you can see so clearly inspired by Studio Ghibli in the loveliest way possible. I feel like this is a massive love letter to Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. Oh, I almost forgot. We need access to water. Now, I'm going to put the air wells just below the water tanks here. Because that'll be a road there. I'm actually going to put 2 down. I think it's important that we have a good steady supply of water. That was something else. Oh, actually, maybe not just yet. Maybe not just yet. We're not going to worry too much about it. Maybe 1's enough for the moment. Yeah, so this feels like such a love letter to Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind, which is, I would say, one of my favourite films of all time. Princess Mononoke as well, another Studio Ghibli. I absolutely love these films. I think they're fantastic. I'm a big Studio Ghibli fan if all the stuff is, so very, very excited to be playing this. It feels very Studio Ghibli-esque. Onbu especially. I don't know, I do get slight vibes of I guess in a way, and this is really funny, I guess in a way like Terry Pratchett with the whole Discworld series, where the world is carried on the back of a giant turtle through space. Onbu kind of feels a bit like a giant, he's quite turtleish, almost looks like a turtle dinosaur creature. I love his 6 legs. Now later on, you can probably see down the bottom here, a hornblower. Now we can actually communicate to Onbu later on. When he starts to trust us a bit more, we can start to actually give him instructions with the hornblower. Oh my goodness, we've already got 100 water. Jesus. That's great. We're doing well with water. Maybe we started with 100 water. Yeah, we must have started with it because I haven't built this yet. How are we doing for storage? We don't need any more storage just yet. But yeah, Onbu is. I do get kind of like Discworld vibes a little bit from riding around on the back of a giant turtle. And now we're going to chuck our farm down here. I think. What are you? Are you saplings? Oh, you're a berry bush that's growing. Okay, well maybe we'll chuck our farm in here for the moment. I don't want to knock down that. I don't care about that sapling. I don't think, because it's more important that I keep the mother trees safe as much as possible, because they're going to be the limiting resource. Oh look, hey, do you know what? Look, I can put it here, and I can always just build. I'll always just build around these berry bushes. We don't have to harvest every single berry bush. The berry bushes will start to actually reproduce, as you can see, very, very slowly. They'll actually start to make more berry bushes around them. So it's actually not the end of the world if we don't harvest all these berry bushes. If we end up harvesting them and just removing them, it's not the end of the world. Now, our research is going quite well. Food is becoming a bit of an issue. We're powering down food rapidly. Consumption 35, production 14. We're losing 22 a turn, so we need to get some berries happening ASAP. I only really want 2 people on berry gathering for the moment, just because we don't have a huge population. We kind of need them out and about doing things. Onbu's going to wake up pretty soon. Oh, I think he's awake. Oh, he's awake. We're moving. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I didn't even realize that we were moving. Sorry, I would have jumped out and shown you. So yeah, you can see the landscape around us. Onbu sort of slowly making his way through it. If we jump up to the map here, I was a bit slow getting access to some of these locations. Mine would have been good. Settlement would have been even better. But Onbu's going to actually head for some food and have a bit of a bite to eat. And then after that, looks like he might interact with some people that we can bring onto our village. So we might prepare for them with some more tents as well, just in preparation for people. It's always good to have the same number of houses or just slightly more than what you need. You can see the scientists, the outfit for them is fantastic. The outfit for the people is brilliant. And I love this sort of 2D art style and then this 3-dimensional Onbu. So just let this tick along. I'll leave us on normal speed for the moment because we're... Ah, perfect, we built our farm. Okay, great. We need to add some farmland. So we're going to farm along here. I like to sort of have a bit of a farmland setup where everything's quite close to the hut. So that should be a good amount to start with. Definitely going to put 3 people on this to begin with. I'm going to sort of have as many people as possible working on our farm in the early portions of it. Now, if I chop down that tree, I'm not too concerned. I kind of want to focus on... Yeah, actually, let's just get this farmland set up first. So that's a pretty good display of crops right there. And it's just 3 berry bushes we're going to lose. It's not the end of the world. These guys will start digging, and they're going to start planting beetroots to begin with. Now, it's a little bit cold, so our beetroots aren't going to grow super quickly. Not ideal. But not much I can do about that at the moment. We need to get to a slightly warmer temperature. Good news is we've almost finished researching. Wood is our limiting factor again. Guys, can you get back to chopping down trees? That one just grew right in front of me. And we need to mark these as urgent, because we are pretty low on the old wood. Stone, we've got 200. We're okay for stone, guys. Can you focus on wood, please? So you can see the villagers need a little bit of micromanagement, but I actually don't mind that, being a little bit of a micromanager with some of this stuff. The good news is the resources will just stay here. They won't go away, they won't disappear, they'll just stay there in place. So we've got... Farm's not producing a huge amount of beets at the moment. Oh, it's a bit warmer now. Good. Okay, so the beets should start growing a bit quicker. Where are you farmers going? Are you getting water? Ah, yeah. Might be worth getting a road down to here. Because would they take along the top if I... Could be worth having a road come down the middle there. Or maybe I'd put another water gatherer there. I guess I could come down here. And then could we go across to the farm like that? Yeah, we totally could. We would lose that berry bush, but again, it's not the end of the world. I probably could actually even have it come across here like that, get us even a little bit closer. Yeah, roads don't cost us anything, just time. Looks like we're heading into a bit of a storm, maybe? No. Ah, some mushrooms on the side of the road down there. You can see them. My face is in the way. You would be able to see them. Let me actually tell you what. Why don't I can do... Zoom in a bit on me, and then I'll make myself a little bit smaller, hey? And then you should be able to see. Mushrooms a little bit better. Perfect. Onbu's not hungry enough. So he's actually not going to stop here, which is a bit of a shame. I actually want him to slow down. He's moving quite quickly. Right, let's start making... we need to start cooking food. Where's the food? Here we go, kitchen. Put our kitchen here. Okay, farmers are doing a good job. And that road's complete. That'll be very, very handy. We've got... Perfect, 4 extra houses. So we're about to... Not about to, but we're getting closer to bumping into these people here, which is awesome news. Because when we interact with them, we will be able to get them to come aboard Onbu. Come and join us. What I'm doing for food. Yeah, we definitely need to start growing, getting access to more food. Okay. Food is our limiting factor. It normally is. I'm tempted to chuck down another berry gathering spot. 45%, 45%, 54% if it's there. 49%. Is there another spot that had loads and loads of berries? And here's not too bad. 31%. 31% is not awesome. 22%. 40%, 49%. What about here? 45%. Where's the 51%? 54%. Alright, let's build another berry bush. Berry gathering station there, hey? I think that's worth having access to. Get some more berries. Where's the scientist going? Where are you going? Are you taking food directly from here? You are too. You're eating the beets directly out of our farmhouse. Unbelievable. When we've got the kitchen, we can start to... Oh no, I can't build it yet. Wood, plank and stone slab. Oh, I didn't think this through. We need to get access to the material processing. Oh no, okay. Oh, I maybe should have gone for that first. Not much I can do now. I don't want to interrupt the research. It's too punishing. Okay, that's okay. That's alright. I'm not too interested. That road's not urgent. I can wait on the road. How are these guys going? Yeah, it still needs to grow a bit bigger yet. Looks like this area's all... Oh wow, you can see the land we're walking through now is getting a bit toxic looking. This place contains fresh food for Onbu. So we're in a jungle biome right now. And you get little helpful sort of hints down the bottom left-hand side that tell you information about where you are, how things are going, what you're up to, things like that. Tell you what, why don't I take that off so we can enjoy that? How about that, hey? Don't need that overlay. Okay. So... Yeah, it looks like we're not producing as many beets as I would like. It's actually pretty, even though we've got all this farmland, they're not actually using it very well. Not sure why. Oh, we'll have plenty of tents. Here we go. Perfect, we've picked up these people. You've encountered a small group of nomads looking for a new home. Will you let them join your village? Absolutely. Yes, please. Come and join. 3 healthy people. Excellent. That is brilliant. We need more people. We've got them. Looks like they're happy too. Brilliant. We've got plenty of extra space too. We've got another 5 spots, so that's awesome. We won't worry about building any more tents for the moment. Having 5 extra spots is brilliant. Looks like we're kind of managing water for the moment. And I think we need to build another water harvester just yet. Inventory. We've filled up with stones and woods. That's why they're going to leave piles of wood and stone all over the place. Maybe it is worth building another storage site there, hey? Oh good, someone's starting on the road. The roads aren't essential, I just like them. And they move a little bit quicker on the roads, apparently. I can't say I notice a huge difference, but it looks good. I like it. Part of the charm of the village. Now, we're building that scavenger hut, but again, pretty slowly, which is a shame, because the scavenger huts are kind of my favorite thing to get out. Fully grown mushroom. Yeah, we'll start harvesting mushrooms. When we see mushrooms popping up, we'll harvest them. And I'll set them as a high priority, just because we can use mushrooms to feed Onbu later on. He'll happily eat mushrooms. So it's probably worth just getting some, collecting them now. We can farm them a little bit later on, but there's no rush getting that farm out straight away, because there's going to be a little bit of time before we can actually craft that food for Onbu. So I'm not in a huge rush to get that done. It's not urgent by any stretch of the imagination. So this will be good. We'll have the 2 kitchens next to each other. Yeah, well, no, we need to... So what can we... I have to go straight for them next time. The sawmill and the... Actually, is it the sawmill? Oh. How do I build the... It's not the dung collector. Oh, maybe I can build the... Oh, I definitely... Oh, I can build the carpenter and the stone. Damn it. Alright, so we're going to have... So that's a 3x3. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to build them here, right below the warehouses and the stone cutter. Oh, that's frustrating. These guys need to... Oh, I didn't even realize we need to have these as the highest priority. Yeah, I'm going to lose more berry bushes. I can't help it. Whatever. It's just the way it's going to be. It's okay. More will spawn. I wasn't going to harvest these anyway. They're too close to where I need to be building. I'm not using this farmland efficiently. I wonder why. Do they need another person, maybe? Is it water? Maybe it's compost. Maybe the beets need compost. You should be a higher priority as well. Oh, shit. Actually, no, we're okay for food for the moment, but let's prioritize getting this done, because it's just wood and stone. We've got wood and stone everywhere. We are so okay for wood and stone. Beautiful. Got on the material storage. How are we doing on the map? Ooh. Some different options where we could head next. We're not going to get to tell Onbu just yet where to go. A, because he won't listen to us, and B, because we don't have the horn blower. So he's not going to be paying attention to us, unfortunately. Doesn't trust us enough yet. So all of those are marked for chopping down. We still need to prioritize some tree harvesting, guys. Dear Lord, we are so low on trees. On wood, I should say. We're not low on trees. We've got plenty of trees to harvest. Let's harvest those. They're the closest. Although I can harvest this one now too. Actually, these ones are way closer. Let's make you high priority so we get some more wood out. So you need 9 You've got 9 out of 15, so you need another 6 and another 4 stone. Don't know what that one needs because no one's finished it yet. I might speed us up a bit just so that we can get this stuff moving a little bit quicker. We're not facing any bad choices. There's no poison or anything. I can probably speed us up a little bit. Great, that's the berry gatherer done. 2 people should be enough on that for the moment, just to boost our berry production, and then we can get some stone slabs and some wood slabs going as well, ASAP. Oh, we need someone to get that pile of berries out of the way. People chopping down wood like they're supposed to, but I also need you guys to finish off this in here. Oh great, here we go, here comes someone. No? You can take the pile of berries? Maybe I shouldn't have made all these trees chopping down. Ah, okay. So, what do we want to work on next? Warehouse might be a good idea. Hut could be good too, so that we can get better villagers. Cactus, we don't need to worry too much about different forms of food yet, because we're not in a desert or anything. Dung collector could be good. Hornblower could be good, but he doesn't trust us yet, so I'm actually going to go for the dung collector. Just because it's not a bad idea to have access to collecting poop. That's right, we're going to catch Onbu's poop, and we're going to use it as fertilizer, and we can also use it to create... I think we can also use it to create biogas that we can use to help heal Onbu as well, I believe. If he gets too poisoned, I think we can use it to make an antitoxin for Onbu. Alright, let's jump back to normal speed. So we've got one person in here making planks. Brilliant. That is awesome. They can continue doing that. Oh, hang on. This means we can make the Scavenger Hut. Yes. Can't put the Scavenger Hut too close to here, apparently. So let's chuck it probably here, and then one here would be... Oh no, I can't build them there and there. Where do I want to build my Scavenger Huts? That's right, I have to build them around the outside. I reckon up in here. We're not going to use this land for anything else, I don't think. So let's build one here. And we'll build another one directly beside it or below it, wherever I can. Like that would be awesome. Do I build another one straight away? It's tempting. It is tempting to build another one, just because we do need it. Not ASAP, but ish. So what else is classified? Alright, I'm going to move these to medium priority. Can I move you to medium priority? No, apparently not. Ah, okay. Well, let's do that to remove the priority of chopping down those trees, because we've got a fair bit of wood now. We're okay for the moment. We don't need to panic. And let's give you low priority. I'm actually tempted to just not even give you priority. Yeah, alright, cool. We've got a fair bit of wood for the moment. Right. Oh, we've almost got everything we need for that too. Awesome. Yeah, so the stone cutter and the sawmill carpenter help us create better versions of wood and stone. They'll create stone slabs and wooden planks, which we can then use to build some of the higher tier buildings, which we definitely want to be doing. Just speed us up a bit while that gets constructed, just because we're not in a huge... We're not in any danger right now, let me put it that way. And I kind of want to get the kitchen and the... Actually, I want to get you done sooner. As soon as we've got enough stone slabs and wood, I want to get started on that ASAP. Because then we can start recruiting more people, and more people means that we can do more things. How are we looking on the map? Yeah, Onbu's going to want to eat. 23%. Actually, he's going to want to sleep soon too. Actually, this is perfect, because he's going to head through here, have a munch, have a sleep, which gives us a bit of extra time to explore this region. Which is not a great region. There's no villages or anything here. God damn it. It's always the way, isn't it? Okay. Speed up time a bit. How are we doing for wooden... Okay. I'm going to actually prioritize crafting a lot of this stuff, because the more of this we've got, the quicker we can start to make some of these more advanced buildings. And I would like to eventually have 2 scavenger huts so that we can start recruiting people really, really quickly. I wouldn't mind putting some more people on the farm, and we'll also have someone working on the kitchen making better types of food as well. Probably berry muesli, because we've got a lot of berries. and we don't have a huge amount of beets yet. Our beets are kind of being eaten as quickly as we can make them. So we've got the wood planks. How are we doing for stone slabs? Oh, awesome, great. He's got 17 stone. Great, yes, these guys are just going to start working away. Actually, almost got all the wood planks for our... Alright, looks like Onbu's having a bit of a munch. Or he's just had a munch. I'm sorry we missed Onbu eating. That's right, we'll get to see Onbu sleep, I swear. It's so funny, you just get like locked down in this tiny little section of the map. I'm just focusing on my village. Which, I have to say, I think is coming along nicely. What's up with you? Idle. Are these not ready to be harvested? Yeah, they are. See what I mean? Sometimes the villagers can be a little bit, I don't want to say lazy, but lazy. So get some people low priority, but harvesting. I know I can click and drag, but I don't want to harvest these berry bushes just yet. I want to see where their reproduction kind of takes them, see where they end up. Same with these berries over here. It might be that we don't need to chop down as many of these trees over here. If we can get a bit of a sustainable berry farm going, that can only be a good thing. In terms of stone, occasionally new stones can spawn, so I'll just mark them off as we go. That's looking pretty good for the moment. So how's our watchtower coming along? We're just short some stone slabs. That's okay. They're making stone slabs as quickly as they can. They're making wood planks as quickly as they can. Probably speed up time a bit now as Onbu. It's pretty sleepy. 78%. Okay. Is there anything else we want to make more of? How's our water going? 97. Now we're pretty sustainable with water and food as well. I think we're holding... Oh, I see why we're not... Okay, our berry situation. We've got more berries than we can actually store. And that's why these guys are idle. Okay, I might have to build another pantry. Then it's not too expensive. And I may as well build another water tank in that case. Because storing too many resources is not a problem. Having storage for lots and lots of resources isn't too much of an issue. I'm happy to have too many resources than not enough. Yeah, see, that's right. The flag's gone up. They can't actually harvest any more berries because we've got so many already. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to start building some better storage. How are we going? We just need 2 more stone slabs. Oh, I think they just finished those 2 stone slabs. Yes, they did. Awesome. All right, we're about to be able to start doing expeditions right as Onbu sleeps. Now, it doesn't look like there's anything that we can actually check out, but that's okay. So this is where Onbu finds a nice little patch of what looks to be almost catnip. He snuggles in, ready to have a bit of a nap. There we go, he's done a big yawn. So he's going to have a nap, and he's going to have a bit of a sleep, which is awesome. Oh, perfect, we've got a scavenger hut. Okay, nice. Yeah, we want 2 people for the scavenger hut. As soon as we've got them, perfect. As soon as they're both in position, we can start to send them out. Now I'm going to send them just to here first, because it's only going to take them an hour. And gradually I'm going to just start building out as we go, so that I can send them to places a little bit further away. Fresh air, free from any toxins. Awesome. Brilliant. Now we can't build because someone dropped a pile of berries in the middle of our road here. Oh, hiya. I do love this game, but sometimes... sometimes there's things that's like, oh, do you want to pick up the pile of berries? Nah. Nah, no rush. You need to grow a bit first. Right, so we should be able to store more berries. And now the kitchen can be built. Let's prioritize the kitchen. Let's get the kitchen built. We don't really need a mycologist yet. It's not a high priority for me. Oh, worker post. That could be useful, actually. So the worker post lets me basically tell workers where I want them to be focusing. Whether they would... General workers carries. It always ensures that I have some people on working duty that don't get snatched up by the various buildings that I've created. I am going to do that. So we've only got 4 people who aren't employed. That's okay, that's good. So we're actually going to assign them to always be working on the worker post. At least 3 people, always as workers. Everyone else is happy to continue doing their jobs, but... Oh, they're back already. Amazing. So we're going to assign them to always be working on the worker post. At least 3 people, always as workers. Everyone else is happy to continue doing their jobs, but... Oh, they're back already. Amazing. So you can see that the expedition has brought back some wood for us. That's awesome. The next closest one, that's 8 hours, 17 hours, 11 hours. All right, let's go to the 8 hours one. Let's get some more wood. And occasionally you get little stories that occur when you find locations. You get some choices that you have to make. So definitely think it's worth getting the expeditioners out as quickly as possible, especially when we can start recruiting more people. That's what we need access to sooner rather than later. Excellent. It's going to work on the worker post. Workers in this building get a small movement speed boost. Definitely worth doing. I didn't realize that until I just read that then. That's definitely helpful. Make sure we utilize that. Brilliant. So let's make sure we've got the 4 people allocated to that. We're missing the stone slabs. Okay, great. We can learn more things. So we've learnt the dung collector. So we can actually start to extract resources from Onbu itself. His blood, his bile, things like that. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to hurt him. So in that case, we're actually going to go for the compost heap next because we can use that to create compost or biogas, and that also allows us to create the decontaminators, which can be used to burn poison if we get too close to it. So I actually want to make sure we've got a really good protection from poison. Although, no, sorry, village doctor. We need the village doctor first. Yeah, it's really important we get the village doctor sooner rather than later, and then probably the huts so that we can have housing for up to 6 villagers, and it gives them protection from poison, so we can get rid of these tents and replace them with the huts, which is definitely worth doing. Now, the dung collector has to go all the way out the back near Onbu's ass. Oh, I don't want to knock down this mother tree. So I'm not going to. I'm going to put it all the way up here. And we'll just build the dung collectors along the back. How's our expedition center going? They're still scavenging. Speed up time a bit. Onbu's sleeping. We're not going anywhere. Some of the spikes are kind of in the way a little bit from where I wanted to build stuff, but I'm just gonna suck it up and manage it. It's not a problem. It'll be absolutely fine. Onbu's up. Here we go. Just slow it down so you can see him. See him get up in real time and do his stretches. He's super cute. He's the best boy. You can see the village is always sort of there on his back. It looks really cool. Now, let's just have a quick look. They're almost done. We're going to get some more people from here. I might not send the scavengers out again until we have a bit of an idea about where some resources are. I think I might... Oh, hello? Ah, here we go. We get a little thing. Giant tree. After walking through the magical-looking woods, they arrive at a clearing. A magnificent tree is standing at its center. Let's grab our axes. There's plenty of quality wood waiting for us. This tree must be a special one. It is better to cut the trees around it. This tree has a magical feel to it. We better leave. I'm a big fan of Nausicaa and Valley of the Wind. This tree has a magical feel to it. We better leave. I'm getting like Princess Mononoke vibes. 30 wood. Oh, 30 wood planks. Oh my god. On the way back, your scavengers feel a strong wind blowing out of the woods, making a sound that reminds them of an old language. A small gift awaits them back at the entrance. That is a huge gift. Amazing. We're walking pretty slowly. I do actually feel a bit more comfortable sending the scavengers out. 13 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours. Alright, let's go for the 12 hours one. Oh, 13 hours. Okay, never mind. I should have just waited 1 extra second, it turns out. How many mushrooms have we got? We've got 3 mushrooms. That's not too bad. So that's the scavengers heading out on their journey. This wood road's still not been built, but whatever. How's the kitchen coming on? We're just short the stone. It's okay, we've got people working on the stone. Definitely want them to focus on being general workers. Why aren't they using this farmland more efficiently? That's my question. Let me know if you've got an answer. We're so good for stone, but eventually I would like all of this harvested, along with these trees. Along with this tree, this tree, this tree, this tree, this tree. Start to harvest this top section. basically just all of that. Be harvested. I'm not worried about those berries there. Those ones there might be worth preserving, but all of these ones here. Oh, no, I don't want to harvest you. No, I do not want to harvest Onbu's spikes. He won't like that. I want Onbu to be my friend. We're walking through this wasteland together, guys. It's a rough time. What was that? It's probably going to go disappear before we get a chance to harvest it. So you can see stones do sort of spawn by themselves, which is good. It's sort of a renewable source of stones. Not a huge urgency for me at the moment with stones. So I'll pick up some nomads soon. Probably speed up time to 2 times, I think. We don't need to be panicking too much. How's our research coming along? Pretty good. Has the dung collector actually been built yet? No. Okay, well, that's okay. Actually, I might make that slightly higher priority, just because the sooner we can start collecting the dung, better. Oh, we've got the kitchen. Nice. Okay, so the kitchen won't have anyone occupying it, because we have to assign a worker. We definitely want to be making berry muesli, because it's a better food. Perfect. So they're going to start turning these berries into muesli people can enjoy, and that's a better quality food that will make them happier. Definitely worth doing. Well, that might be a good place. That might be a good place to wrap up for today. But I think what I might do is I might wrap up this recording here. I'll keep going, but I'll do it as a separate. I'll do it as a separate episode, and we'll just have new episodes coming out every day of this. If you enjoy this content, let me know. I'm really enjoying playing The Wandering Village. I think it's fantastic. If you've got any other games to suggest that you want me to check out, let me know. Shoot them through. But for the moment, until then, till I see you next time, stay safe, stay well. See you again soon. Bye.